So, word has just come out that Senator Lindsey Graham has passed away. At the same time, I'm not really sure what the actual status of Senator Mitch Molasses Ejaculation McConnell is. And I don't want to celebrate passing. I'm not going to dance on graves or anything or whatever. I'm assuming that Mitch is dead, and if he's not dead, he's going to be soon. But it is almost conspicuous that just kind of out of nowhere, well, Mitch wasn't out of nowhere. He was degrading fast, and the fact that he somehow was still in office and supposedly voting on stuff and whatever, I don't know. That guy was a blank stare. Just but these two dudes are two of the most powerful uniparty, neocon, warmonger dudes. I won't call them pieces of shit. I'll say dudes. In the sense of liberals don't think, and the far left are brainwashed nincompoops. And the old school right used to be brainwashed nincompoops. Base-wise, politician-wise, they're all crooks, right? Mitch and Lindsey were like the two most powerful rhino Republicans. Uniparty, part of the establishment. Their goal is not to fight the other side. Their goal is not to achieve any sort of change whatsoever. Their goal is to continue and perpetuate the cycle of elections that allow this power to stay there. Talking supported by the deep state, talking wars for money, talking senators that should probably wear a patch with their biggest sponsor on it. When Mitch McConnell appeared to be dead or brain dead, the first thing that his wife did, because apparently she's Chinese, was go straight to fucking China and start meeting with government people there. Now, I don't know if Lindsey Graham was bought and paid for the same kind of way that Mitch McConnell obviously was, or is, depending. I know Lindsey's not clean. I know that. I think they had to pull some strings, make some threats, like Trump and his MAGA Avengers or whatever. Somebody somewhere had some kind of dirt on him that they were able to get him in line, because Trump launching missiles into Syria and then deciding to go to war with Iran in the way that he has is not enough to cause a person to just 180 on everything that they said. And I don't think Trump's going to war in Iran in the way that they wanted to go to war in Iran. He's going to war in the way that he thinks will work better. And I don't know if it will work better or not. That's for the future to know. But there's a power vacuum. But at the same time, it depends on how they appoint replacements, if there are runoffs, if there will be a special election held. Hoping that the governor of South Carolina has actually got a good head on his shoulders and appoints somebody that's going to be a good senator and not a good corporate spokesman. But yeah, just very, very interesting that these two guys, the Republicans should have a Senate majority, even with what little that they have. Even if they go 50-50 and they have to have the vice president, also a Republican, to make the tie vote, there's all kinds of stuff they can do. If they wanted to get Save America passed, they could have. But they didn't. And now these dudes are both out of the picture, which is fascinating to me. I'm not suggesting anything. It just is an obvious, like, oh, wow, both of them. That's like back in the day classic Bulls, because I don't have reference to modern players. Like, that would be like after a bad game or a loss for the Bulls, where Jordan made the call and Rodman and Pippen didn't listen. Rodman and Pippen ended up in two completely seemingly unrelated accidents or illnesses or whatever, right? They just, both of them just, that's kind of what, I think both of these dudes were in the Gang of Eight. They were the highest level clearance in government. They could see everything. And two of them are now just gone. And who knows what kind of classified documents Lindsey Graham may have in his house. Being a senator, not necessarily authorized, except that he's Gang of Eight. So, again, I'm not dancing on anybody's grave. I'm not glad that anybody's sick, dying, or dead. That's not how it is. It's unfortunate. It's you know, there's an empathetic response nonetheless. However, looking at the way that things are, the balance of power, etc., it is very, very interesting whatever is about to happen. It's going to be interesting. So that's all I have for this video. I didn't want to get too deep or crazy into it. Like I said, don't want to dance on graves, but holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Two of the most powerful members of the Republican-led Senate have just croaked. Maybe the blockage will stop. Maybe things will get worse. Maybe things will get better. Don't know. Don't know. It's going to be interesting.